I was like, if I'm streaming from my phone, why don't I stream vertical? And hear me out. I heard that YouTube is now gonna put live streams, vertical live streams, in like the feed with shorts and stuff. So, anyways, today I don't know if today is 64 or not because I might have forgot to change. I might have forgot to change the date when I was doing this, but I feel like I'm glad I'm a little bit more flexible with these streams because, yeah, baby boy's knocked out. We was out all day long, so okay. But I wanted to talk about this. So today, I said today is going to be my first day to start back studying, point blank. Period. I've been dragging my feet for way too long, and I think as I typically find with my personal endeavors, I'm at this phase where it's like sometimes I just have to pick a date and go, and then I might not have the perfect plan. That's fine, but that sense of urgency to like start and get it done actually usually helps me, and then I can make progress from there. So I did want to like have a whole study schedule planned out and like kind of have everything figured out, and then just wake up on Monday morning and just like execute my plan. But that's that's not the life I'm living right now. So I think this will be good. So what I was doing, I was literally sitting here, was not expecting justice to like be knocked out on my chest. So then I was like, let me go on my phone and either see if I could sign up for study.com or sign up for Sophia, because like I said, I mean, I know which classes I need to take. I'm trying to transfer in credits, get as many classes as I can that I know I can transfer credits in. A lot of like gen eds and stuff like that. And then any of the computer science or math requirements that I can get through. I have to do a calculus credit anyways. So I figured, why don't I go ahead and sign up? And then the thing about Sophia versus study.com is that Sophia has a trial. So I'm like, I can literally just start a trial right now, and go look at the course list and just kind of see what I can do from my phone. Basically, that was kind of it. And what I ended up doing is going ahead, setting up an account. I looked through the different, like the course catalog basically on Sophia. And then I went ahead and picked Intro to IT and Calculus 1. Reason why I'm starting with Calculus 1 is I have not been making my deadlines when it comes to like the stuff that I've been talking about my enrollment with my enrollment counselor at WGU. So if I'm being honest, I'm really starting with calculus because I know that's the only requirement I actually have for them. And I feel like before I talked to my enrollment counselor again, that was what I said I was going to do. I can't remember if I said I was going to finish my credit or if I was at least going to have started it by then. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not about to call my enrollment counselor and I basically haven't did anything I said I was going to do like 6 months ago or however many months it was. Honestly, I think it's been like it's been as long as I've been in my new place. So anyways, yeah. So I was like, okay, let me just pick up the calculus class. Yes, I would have wanted to pre-study for it. Realistically, I think I'm going to be okay. Because I've taken a lot of math. Math is definitely my strong suit. And it's not like, I don't know. Like I said, it's about the urgency. So I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I know myself. So basically at this point, I'm like, okay, look, let me just stop lollygagging, grab these two classes. So I was going to pair the calculus with I was going to pair it with like a English or something, like a gen ed, regular gen ed or whatever. But then I figured I might as well see, maybe I can knock out, one of the other tech, like IT requirements, because one of the main reasons I'm doing this like self-paced program is because I have a lot of professional experience, so I'm not super concerned with the programming requirements, even the math requirements. Most of the things that I should have to do in the program, I should be familiar with, rather. Not saying I'm going to be, perfect at it, but again, like, that's the purpose of me going through that program, because I think I'm going to be able to lean on how much experience I have. So I was like, the intro to IT should be like a knockout. I just looked through it briefly, but it's more so like a very basic kind of like overview type of course. So I'm like pairing that with the calculus. I think I'm going to try to take this strategy. So with Sophia, I'm going to be taking classes on Sophia and on study.com. I'm going to max out on Sophia, but I do have to start taking some on study.com, just because study.com actually has a limit on the number of tests I can take per month. So that's why I'm leaning more heavily on basically taking as many classes as I can on Sophia, and then the leftovers go to study.com, or the classes that they don't have on Sophia, I would do through study.com. So, so I am balancing across there, and I'm biasing towards starting classes on Sophia, and then, like I said, backfilling with study.com. But I feel like if I go this route, instead of like, at first I was thinking maybe I'll try to knock out all the gen eds at once, but like I said, I need to start that calculus class just to show my enrollment counselor that I'm serious. So it's like, I might as well just pair that with something, and maybe I'll take that approach. So we shall see. I'm starting out with a balance of pretty similar to what you do in college anyways. Usually you would take like, you balance your class load out. If I take one class of my major, I might take some gen eds. Just kind of, give yourself a little bit. Don't give yourself like all the math and science all in one semester. So we shall see. If I don't like it, or if I feel like I'm slowing myself down, I might just, after I finish these 2 classes, maybe I'll do two like more gen ed classes together and see if I can do them faster. But this is a good start. I just wanted to kind of give my update briefly, because I'm literally about to sit here and start going through this material on my phone. Like, it's on another screen right now. So I'm going to sit here and start going through the material on my phone until I'm ready to get up and go to bed. It's like 10:30, so I'm not planning on staying up all night. But like I said, today would be the day. So today has been the day. And I'm honestly excited. So another thing that I'm going to be doing differently is, I can't even see like chat or anything. So I'm sorry if anybody is like trying to respond, but the videos will always be up on YouTube after the fact. And if you are like curious about the process I'm going through, or what my thought process is, like, I do talk about this on stream, but I'm gonna make some videos about just the process that I'm going through. But this is like real time for me, so I don't have everything figured out, but I know that it's definitely possible, the plan that I'm going. And long story short, I'm doing this program so that I can apply to Georgia Tech OMSCS, and I'm definitely trying to speed run it. Knowing that is a very serious endeavor. Not like I'm just getting a BS program, like or BS in the sense of bull. Not, it is a bachelor's of science, but like, yeah, I know it's going to be work. I just think I can do this strategically, right? So I am basically speed running as much as I can on WGU, because I'm trying to make a deadline for my Georgia Tech application. So that is the reason why. That's where the sense of urgency is coming from in that regard, because I already missed the March deadline, or I'm missing the March deadline right now as we speak. I was supposed to be done with this by now. So I want to make I want to make the August deadline. I started to look into it because Reddit is really, really helpful when it comes to hearing about other people's experiences, especially with WGU. They have a subreddit. So I did do some research, and I was planning to have my whole WGU program completed by the time I applied to Georgia Tech, the OMSCS program. But apparently, that may or may not happen. I'm just gonna say it like that. I think I could do it, but I mean, August. This is the first week of March. Today is the 5th of March. And the deadline, I think, is like August 15th or something like that to apply to the January cohort. So anyways, basically, I think that I can apply to the OMSCS program while I'm still in WGU, especially considering that I should be a good amount of the way through by then. But I really would like to be finished by August. So that's that's why I'm putting that pressure on myself. And it's really more so because I already missed one deadline. I don't want to keep missing these deadlines because that program is like, that's a solid 3 years. That's a solid 2 to 3 years. I think I can only do it in 2 years if I go every single semester. I have to take the maximum credits I can take every semester for 2 years straight. And I'm not sure that's a really good idea. I'm not sure that's a good idea to do that, like trying to lead into a PhD, because I'll probably burn myself out if I'm being honest. So, I don't know. I'm kind of just throwing stuff out there because I'm really I have an idea in mind of how I'm going to go about this path, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. So every time I miss a deadline, I think about how many years I'm extending out by dragging my feet on stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I'm giving myself grace because I know people be like, oh, don't overstress yourself. You're doing a lot. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, I get it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I know myself and I know what I need to do to get it done. And now it's like I need to execute on that. So, I am a person that's like, I would say I'm hard on myself, but I'm learning to have a balance. In the past, I was really good at burning myself out. Now, I'm way more conscious about that. So, not trying to burn myself out, but I know I can get it done. So, that's pretty much what the plan is. And then, OMSCS is like really like a solid primer, a solid like base to my PhD application, a solid like transition back into like a very rigorous curriculum. It is also going through a top 10 computer science program curriculum because that is the aspirations I have for the PhD program. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm doing this path right now as well. In addition to the fact that the OMSCS is online and I'm not really ready to go back to school full time, like in person, residential or whatever. So with all of that being said, ultimately, this is all so that I can pursue my PhD. I'm excited though, because I literally haven't been in school in like many years. And that's like that was a whole process, a whole situation. Long story short though, I was having too many issues with like systemic things I was dealing with school. And then I learned about like coding boot camps and stuff. I started working for a coding boot camp. So I ended up just being like, why would I keep struggling if I could just self-teach or take a boot camp and like go into this field? That was back in 2014-ish. So I think 2015 is the last year that I was in school. So it's been almost 10 years going on 10 years now. I didn't expect it to take this long. It wasn't supposed to, but it was complicated to like do school and work back then. Now, after the pandemic, it's way nicer and technology has advanced so much too since, 10 years ago. So it's like, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's a lot more straightforward to be like, oh, I need to get a degree from a distance. It used to be like called distance learning, and it was so like there was such a stigma around online learning from the university level back when I was in school, when I was in college. Now, and that's why I've known about the Georgia Tech program for so long, because the Georgia Tech OMSCS program, I want to say last year or early this year, it just turned 10. Like, that program has been around for 10 years. So I've always had that on my radar, but it was more so it was easier to find a master's program for computer science and harder to find like a bachelor's program. So yeah, it's like fast forward almost 10 years, and now I literally just sat on my phone and created an account on a site that I'm going to be able to use to get as many transfer credits as I possibly can first, just so that I can expedite the process and save myself some money. And I got a sleeping toddler on my shoulder. So I'm just kind of mind blown at this right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited, like I said. So that's kind of where I am right now. I love math, so I'm kind of nerdy. So I'm kind of excited about the fact that I'm about to just like kind of throw myself back in the deep end with calculus. Like at this point, realistically, like I haven't been prepping like I said I was going to. So we're just going in the fire, because apparently that's something that I know how to respond to. And then we will see from there. So hopefully tomorrow, excuse me, I'll have a little bit more formal study stream at my desk. But today is not that day. Very symbolically of just where I am in my life right now. We just gotta keep it pushing, keep it moving, figure it out as we go along, and make corrections as we need to. But not overcomplicate things, not try to do things with so much perfectionism that they don't ever even happen or get done, right? So I just wanted to check in and talk about that, and I'm excited. This is just such an interesting thing. I don't know how the the vertical stream looks on Twitch, but I hope everybody's having a good day, a good start to the week, and I will see y'all